Hi Geometry, welcome back to my basement. We're going to continue with area of compound shapes. We're just going to throw in some triangles this week. I've got two shapes I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you question 1 and question 2. They've both got a triangle. This one's a little more tricky with the kind of triangle it is in the arrow shape. But just do your best this week, try every question and you will get marks. Alright, I'm not going to mark too harshly, so just try everything, because this is a bit harder this week. I'm going to split this into two shapes. I think that's the easiest way to do this, is to look at this as a rectangle, and then this as a triangle. So I've got part A and B, similar to how I had last time. I need to find another side for part A. You see how 20 is the whole length of this thing? I just want this section where A ends. So, or basically this part up here. So again, look at the parallel lines. If this whole thing is 20, and this part here is 9, if you do 20, take away 9, you'll find out that this part is 11 as well. Okay? Let me take this guy. So part A is 11 times 11. 121. Okay? Part B, this is the part that might be a lot trickier, in some of the questions at least. I've got the base and I need the height. And if you remember, the area of a triangle is half base times height. So you're looking for the straight up and down or the straight side to side lines for this. It will never be the diagonal part. It will always be straight lines that kind of meet at a right angle. I can see that for this one, it doesn't matter what's the base, what's the height. You know, this could be the base or this could be the base. If I say this is the base, can you see how it's 9? All right? Because it has it up here. And now the height, if I just bring this over, you can see that the height is 11. So my part B is half of 9 times 11. So half times 9 times 11. And that gives me 49.5. Have it written down. And now the last thing I do, because it's a compound shape, is I just add these two numbers together. 121 plus 49.5 gives me 170.5. So you can see it set out very similarly to last time. I split it up, so I've got an A and a B, and then I just work those out and put them together. So just try everything. Like I said, I'm not going to mark too harshly. So as long as you show me like this, I'm not going to take many marks off for things you get wrong. Let's move on to number 2. This one I think is a bit trickier, but let's split it up first and see how we get on with it. I would split it up like this. A, B. Part A, it's not bad at all. 40, 24. Which is 960. Part B is a little harder. Remember, I'm looking for the straight lines, or in this case, I've got to kind of create a straight line. Yeah, boy. So first, the base. I'm going to say the base is the whole of this, which I have to add together 3 numbers to get that. I have to say 4, 24, and 4 make up this whole thing. You see how those are all parallel? So the whole of the base is 32. Alright, from top to bottom. And then I need a height for this. And they've given you the height. See down here, they've got a 24. So for triangles, the height is kind of from, kind of from tip to toe. And they've given you that as 24. So when I'm doing this triangle, it might help to think of it on its side, like this. And I've got my 32 and my 24. Hopefully you can see that okay. It's alright. Then the area of B is half of 32 times 24, which I wrote down gives me 384. So like I said, that's a difficult question. I don't expect you to get all of those right, but if you do, that's amazing. All right. A plus B is 960 plus 384, which is 1344. So do the same things as last time. Look for those parallel sides to figure out your missing parts. You might have to subtract. Sometimes here you'll have to add together to get the length of a whole side. You might have to think of things tilted, alright, to make them look easier. And I would just email me if you have any questions. It's really easy for me to just draw something on the board, take a photo of it and send it to you, and send me photos of anything you want. Attendance word today, we can go with BLEP. B-L-E-P, BLEP. You guys did really good last time, so keep that up. I think you've got 2 weeks to do this. Don't be afraid to reach out. Alright, thank you, class.